Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Right, are we on? I think we are. Okay, so apologies and welcome along to the Zwift Run live channel and the Film My Run Facebook page. Jonathan Koss says no mic. Neil Messenger says no sound, Stephen. Alfredo Mendez, no sound, Stephen. If only I looked at chat before I started talking, I might find out this information. Or if I checked my mic before I went live, how about that? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? But no. Okay, we're on anyway, and we are doing the Zwift, the ZLDR Recovery 10K, and it is definitely recovery for me tonight. I'm going to go nice and easy for the first kilometre, speed it up a bit as we go on. I think I need to put the fan on as well. It's humid and warm in shed quarters tonight, so it's got to be an easy run. Had a long run yesterday, a long run on Saturday, so the legs have done a bit of work. I've done some fast running as well last week. Tina Beard, good evening to you. So thank you to everyone who let me know the microphone wasn't on. Classic. Clara Davies is with us. Paul Doyle is running with us. Jackie Ramos is there as well. Helen Brown. So loads of people we recognise on the course tonight. We're running in Makuri Islands. There is an update coming. Did you know that? Somebody says, oh, I see Stephen. Yes, I'm running nice and easy. Certainly for the first kilometre. Who's on Discord? Grace is on Discord. Tina Beard is running Monday Run Club, but she's got Wi-Fi issues, so she is going to be invisible on Monday Run Club. Trev Wilson, hello Trev. Gutted I selected to do a run, but I've not had my message to join. Oh no, there must be a late join option though. Trev, log out and log back in again, and make sure that you have signed up to the run. Log out, log back in again, and then hopefully it should appear the option to join, and it should give you an option to late join. Paul Deering has a knee injury, so he's watching us running while he's cycling. And good to see Jonathan back running. He says, oh, Jonathan, have you been... Sorry, if I've missed this, have you been out injured then? Apologies if I'd not known that. The only issue that we have here, apart from my usual lack of technical skills, is that for the past few weeks, this treadmill has been incredibly squeaky. And the Techno Gym My Run, you're not supposed to lubricate it. It's self-lubricating, but it's awfully squeaky, especially at higher speeds. And so I'm sure I need to put some WD-40 on it somewhere. I just don't know where. So thank you for the ride-ons that are already dropping. Cheers, guys. So I am currently running with Gina and Jackie, but I'm gonna bump up the pace when I get to 1 kilometre. This is just a nice, easy pace to start with, and then we will bump it up a bit. Eric Min is with us. Eric has joined the party. Hello, Eric. Right, this is very rare. We have the boss of Zwift running with us. Eric Min is 3 seconds back. Which is cool. Everyone, say hi to the boss of Zwift. Who has joined us this evening. Yeah, Eric Min is with us. And he's going a bit faster than me, so I'm going to stick with Eric. Right, Jonathan Cost says, I've told you several times about my injury, but your memory is shot. Yeah, sorry, Jonathan. Right, Eric is up with me, so he's going a bit quicker than me. Yeah, no swearing, everyone. Eric is just ahead now. He's started a bit late, so he's doing catch up and making his way through the field. So you will see Eric Min. If you are in the run, you will see Eric pass you sooner or later. When I get to 9 kilometers, I will speed up as well. Jackie Ramos says, hello, Eric. Well, it's quite exciting to have Eric on board tonight. Great stuff. We'll give him a ride on as well, shall we, straight away? Eric doesn't join group runs all that often, so it's nice to have him with us. So, here's Eric. And you can tell it's the real Eric because he has that little Z next to his name, which means he is from Zwift HQ, and there's only one E Min at Zwift HQ. So there's a ride on dropped for Eric. Back to me. Right, 200 meters and then I will speed up. Neil Messenger says, I'll join you guys when I've sorted myself out. What do you need to sort out, Neil? Gina says, Paul Doyle, are you walking? You're never this slow. Yeah, that is true, actually. Paul never runs this slowly. Maybe he's just keeping an eye on me. He is keeping an eye on me, Gina. Clive Finnemore is a late join. Hello, Clive. The Cornish Zwift runner is here. Victoria says that I have to put up with his loss of his memory loss on a daily basis. I can't remember you ever having to put up with my memory loss before. It's always good chat on these Zwift long distance runs. Oh no, Eric's had a dropout. Eric stopped. Oh no! Come on, Eric, get back on it, buddy. There he is. He's back on it. Right, I'm going up to 9 kph now. So just a bit faster. We've done 1 kilometre. We've got 9 to go. So I wonder what that dropout was for Eric. He's not using the Zwift pod, is he? Grace wants to run with Film My Run. Well, I am going to be speeding up a bit, Grace. Vidar says, how late can I join? I'm not sure. It might be too late now. Isn't it usually about 5 minutes? I'm not sure, Vidar. Give it a go. Give it a try. Peter Barlow is there. Hello, Peter. Gina says, Clara, did you get your treadmill fixed? Lots of people with broken treadmills at the moment. Eric is back running again. He had a dropout. Don't know what that was all about. Maybe he is using the Zwift pod. Diana Nikki from Israel, just up there. I don't know if she is... Diana is... I think she might be in the... Not the Cameroon. Where is she? The Congo. She sometimes goes to the Congo in Africa. And because of work, I think. Is it her husband's job? Often takes her out there. So I don't know if she's in Israel, in Tel Aviv, or in the Congo somewhere. Oh, right. Jonathan Cost says it's usually 30 minutes, so you've got plenty of time, Vidar. Anna, are you going to do a royal wave when Eric passes you? Question mark. What's this about, Adam? Oh, okay, Adam's doing a 215-mile challenge at the moment. Okay. What, on Zwift, Gina? Estimated to break the record by 2 hours. Okay, interesting. I haven't been following that. I don't know if he's doing it on... Oh, he's running across Scotland. Okay. So he's doing it in real life. Not on the treadmill. I think that's better when you're breaking records. Ah, Jonathan, that does ring a bell. Sciatic nerve does ring a bell, definitely. So Eric Min is 23 seconds ahead of me. Diana Nikki, Princess of Watopia, 24 seconds ahead as well. Jackie Ramos is right with me. Clive Finnimore's right with me. Paul Doyle just behind. So we've got a little group of 4. So I might stay at 9 for one more after this, and then go up to 10. Anyone feel that? Is that all right for everyone? If people are running with me, then I'm going to stay at 9 for one more kilometre after this. Then we'll go up to 10 with 7k to go, and we'll do that for 3 kilometres. And then we might go up to 11. How about that? How exciting will that be? Okay, Jackie's up for that. So, anyone got any gossip? I know there is definitely an update coming in August. And you need to be ready for it, because some computers, notably Macs, if you're using a Mac, the new version of Zwift may not work on your Mac. If you've got an older Mac, which you can't update to the latest version of Mac OS. And also, I don't know about Apple TV. I'm not sure about Apple TV, but if you've got an older version of Mac OS and you can't upgrade to the newer version of Mac OS, then you may have a problem, and you won't be able to upgrade to the new version of Zwift. So you'll need to turn off auto update on Zwift, and you'll need to be stuck with the older version of Zwift, because there's something about the new version which means it won't work on some older Macs. Okay, so that's 2 kilometers done. 1 more kilometer at this pace. Diana Nicky is stuck to Eric Min like a barnacle, says Gina. I think Eric is actually trying to run away from her. Brilliant. All right, Vida is going to join us after the kids have their evening supper. He's done the dishes and he's got changed into his running outfit. We'll see you then, Vida. I'm having to turn my Zwift Companion my Zwift Companion app off and on again. Sometimes it plays a little game with me. We have a small gang back here doing a progressive 10k. Full stop. So we will be speeding up as we go. Heads up, shoulders relaxed, glutes engaged, says Gina. Eric Min has dropped right back, actually. I don't know if he's stopped. No, he's I think he must have had another dropout because he's well behind us now. He's 30 seconds back. I must have overtaken him when he had another dropout. Paul Hayward has got the electrician in to put 10 double sockets in his garage before the plasterer comes. You can never have too many sockets. Is this your pain cave, Paul, that you're getting sorted out? I think we need to club together to buy a smart treadmill for Eric. Full stop. Seems to be suffering from dropouts. Yes, so Paul Hayward is setting up a new pain cave. So he's got the plasterer coming and he's got the electrician in. And so he's another one who's getting his pain cave sorted out. Clive Finnemore's pain cave is looking absolutely tremendous. If you want to watch Clive, I don't know if he's streaming now, but he streams at least 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday and Friday for the Make Humanity Great Again lunchtime run, UK time that is lunchtime, early morning in the USA, late evening in the Far East, Thailand, Malaysia. So if you want to watch Clive, you can do that, and you'll be able to see his beautifully painted Zwift logos on the wall. Who else has got a fancy pet? Oh yeah, John Hancock has recently got a new pain cave in his garage sorted out. He's had a lot of work done there. So people are enjoying setting up their new pain caves. Now, where's Eric gone again? He was moving again and now he's disappeared again. Right, 200 metres guys, and we're going to speed up to 10 kph. And we'll do that for 3 kilometres. What do librarians use for fish bait? Says Gina, that's her joke. First line of her joke. What do librarians use for fish bait? Apparently they use, I think AH has got it, bookworms. Gina says, yes, did I tell you that before? And Michael Hasser says, are you starting TDS at Mont Blanc? Of course I am. We will be there. Right, up to 10 guys, 10 kph. So yeah, news from Shed Quarters, news from Film My Run is that we are off to Chamonix this weekend. So we will be driving down to France and settling ourselves in Chamonix for a week, and I will be running 145 kilometres, 9,000 metres of elevation gain in the TDS UTMB race starting next Thursday. So fingers crossed I finish it. I'm confident this year. Last time I did it 2 years ago, I DNF'd, didn't finish, fell asleep on the side of the trail, far too tired, and not enough training because I'd been injured. No injuries this year, plenty of training, plenty of big hills in my last few weeks of training. So I'm cautiously optimistic that we're going to get round this year. So, have we lost Eric? Have we lost? Oh, my ZCA's dropped out again. What's going on? Right, now it's back. It just drops out by itself and then comes back. Have we lost Eric, everyone? Right, so Clive Finnemore, Jackie Ramos, Westerberg. Oh no, Westerberg's not running with us, he's a bit slower. Paul Doyle are all running with me. I've got 4 others running with me. Or 3 others. And we're making our way around Makuri Islands. Okay, Paul Hayward says Eric is at 3.7k, 5 seconds behind Paul Hayward. Sorry, Jonathan Cost says Eric is at 3.7k, 5 seconds behind Paul Hayward. Okay. So he's ahead off my screen. I see, okay. So we'll have to try and catch him up in a bit then. Anybody up for catching Eric a little bit later? We might have to go like the clappers from 5k. That's not really a recovery run, is it? The plan at the moment is to stick at 10 kilometers per hour for the next 3 kilometers. So we've done 1 kilometer at 8 kph, 2 kilometers at 9 kph, 3 kilometers at 10 kph. We should do 4 kilometers at 11 kph. What do you think? Does that sound good? So still within zones 1, 2 and maybe 3, and it's still a recovery run, but also a progressive run. So we're keeping our endurance going. So it sounds like Adam has done his challenge. 215 miles across Scotland. Amazing. Well done, Adam. Tina Beer says, you tricked me with that last week. Yes. Yeah, but you were the one who you tricked me at the end as well. Right, Gina says, why am I running at this pace by myself? Come on, Gina, catch up with us then. I stopped spying on you guys, Gina says, and I think she says I find myself alone. Right, 4 kilometers done. Let's do this for another 2 kilometers, and then we'll go up to 11. Heart rate 122, so very comfortable, as it should be. We don't want any heroics here. Nothing crazy, nobody's trying to win any races. This is, after all, the ZLDR Recovery run, and that's what we're doing, nice and easy. There's no need to push your heart rate every time. There's no need to go crazy and try and run until you drop at all. Most of your running should be at this kind of pace, zones 1 and 2. I've said this for a long time now, 80% of your running needs to be like this. Zones 1, zone 2, trickling into zone 3 if you have to. Eric Min is 40 seconds ahead of us, but he is going faster than us at the moment. Well, he probably will be going faster than us for the whole run, actually, so I don't think we're going to catch him. Jonathan Cost says, a heart rate of 155 for God's sake. Chill out, Jonathan, slow down and relax. John Heaton says, good evening, Stephen. Hello, John. How are you? And Trev Wilson, how do you join once the run has started? Trev, just the same way that you would join any other time. So make sure that you have signed up to the run in the Zwift companion app, or when you log in on the right hand side of the screen there's a way to sign up for the runs that are coming up. And then once you've logged in, a little notice will appear at the bottom left of the screen, and if you're there before the run starts, it will say join event, and if you're there after the run has started, it will say late join, I think. So you just have to click either join event or late join, and you'll be taken to the run, and you'll be dropped where the other runners are, but you'll be on 0 obviously, and everyone else will be on whatever mileage they've done. Jeannie says, everyone's doing amazing, keep going. Looks like we've lost a runner. Who have we lost? Oh, Sebastian Voigt has joined us late. Hello, Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian. Right, I don't know if some people have gone off different places. This is weird. I've just seen somebody join us from a different direction. Guy Finneal says, I had to drag him on. You've done well. Okay, so look, we've got Jackie Ramos, Paul Doyle and Clive Finneal. So that was weird. I thought we dropped somebody. Wanda Archer is there with us. Wanda Archer is at 6 kilometres. Right, what is going on here? Some people are on 6 kilometres. Something very strange is going on. Why are some people at 6 kilometres next to me? Like Wanda Archer is at 6 kilometres. Are we going in a loop or something? So these people at 6 kilometres, are they... What? Yeah, Clive says it's gone nuts. What's happening? Right, Jonathan Coss says, in the village, we all go all over the place. I see. Tina B says, when are you off to France? We are leaving this weekend. So we will be in France the whole of next week. John Heaton says, the route zigzags through the village and will cross your path. Okay, so some people are at 6 kilometres already, and they are just zigzagging past us. So the route does go round and round, clearly. Okay, coming up to halfway now. So it's a 10-kilometre run, and we are at halfway. 5 kilometres done, 5 to go. Let's stay at this pace for 1 more kilometre. So yeah, Wanda Archer, just behind me, is on 6.3 kilometres. Chrissy, 6.3. Morrison, 6.3. Gorlish, 6.3. So there are quite a few, all on 6.3 just behind us. Jens is on 6.4. Okay, so yeah, so obviously we're going round in a loop, and there are people coming back round past us who have done more miles than us. I've got it now, okay. Heart rate 127. And it looks like we've got a really big crowd with us now. But some people are overtaking us, you see. We're being lapped. Thanks for explaining that, John. I was getting a little bit confused. Yeah, because it looks like Peter Barlow is behind us now, but we know that Peter Barlow's ahead of us. And it looks like Eric Min and Diana are like nearly 3 minutes ahead of us. But I don't think they can be 3 minutes ahead of us. Oh wow, Gina is looking at Wanda's heart rate. And Wanda is currently still in blue, in zone 1. I'm definitely in zone... Well, now I've just dropped to zone 1, but I'm generally in zone 2 at the moment. Apparently, yeah, Diana is being a groupie, hanging with Eric Min. I want groupies. Okay, that came out as I want rupees. John Heaton says the route that we've got is really bad to organise your team photos for the ZLDR challenge bonus points because you can't tell where anyone is. That's what you think, live. Full stop. I'm following you. Right, back into the village. So presumably we should now be... Yeah, we are. Look, so we've got ahead of us is Gina, who's on 4.6 kilometres. We're on 5.7, so we're now catching up with some of those back markers. Okay, 200 metres and we'll speed up, guys. I have no idea. Ina. Full stop. I'm just doing what I do in races and following the person in front. Ready for 11 kilometers per hour, guys? Question mark. Gina says this hasn't happened to us before. What hasn't happened to you before, Gina? Did somebody say Nutella? Okay. Right, here we go. Up to 11 now. So it would be nice symmetry to stay at 11 for the next 4 kilometres. So 1 at 8, 2 at 9, 3 at 10, 4 at 11. But I think we have to kind of say for the last kilometre, if people want to just speed off and do what they want, that's fine. Because Eric Min is only 1 minute 40 seconds ahead. In theory, he's catchable if people wanted to. I think I'll probably just stay here. Stay at 11. Keep it nice and easy. It's so tempting to go off and go a bit quicker, isn't it? But we really should be disciplined and stay in our recovery mode. Right, Paul Hayward says you'll never be able to catch Eric. See, that's the kind of dare that I should normally take up. I reckon I could catch Eric, but we shouldn't do. We're not going to do it. We're going to be sensible. We're going to stay in zone 2 if we can for the rest of the run, 11 kilometres an hour for the next 3.5 kilometres. It is very tempting, Paul, I have to admit. Paul Hayward says, I hope the knee and the back are holding up, Jonathan. So are we just going round and round the village now for the rest of the run? Is that it? Static shock from my buttons. That was weird. Oh, come on. My fingers are all static. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. He can hop to the end. Okay, right, John Heaton says, no, you'll exit the No, you'll exit the village shortly, like now. And there we are. exiting the village, just as John Heaton describes. He knows what it's all about. Willie Grider, he says, "You're really going to give up the chance to catch the boss?" Do you know what? I am that disciplined that I am, yes. I'm so disciplined, I'm so controlled in my running that even the opportunity to go and catch Eric by speeding up is going to be spurned. I am going to put that to one side and we're going to carry on with training as it should be today. Stephen Smith, good evening to you, buddy. Hope you're well. Right, I am full of static. I've just knocked out another one of my sets of buttons.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Christoph Hermans, thanks for the ride on. So less than 3 kilometres to go. No more changes of pace. We're staying at this pace for the rest of the run. Unless Tina Beard suddenly appears and starts pushing the pace in the last kilometre. I know what you're like, Tina. Don't try and pretend you're some kind of back of the pack runner. I know what's really going on. Yes, but she's invisible on Monday Run Club, not on here. I think she's running Monday Run Club. No, she's not, Gina. No, I think she's doing Monday Run Club. No, I think she's doing Monday Run Club. Okay, Sebastian Rowe's heart rate is now coming down from 170 to 149. Oh, Eric's sped up again, apparently. This is a beautiful route, isn't it? Beautiful section of the course here. I love this section of the route. Yeah, Tina says no chance. I've got bad Wi-Fi, so I'll be invisible. Stephen Smith. Recently, I've suffered running burnout and have overtrained, leading to no motivation, no enjoyment, as well as Achilles tendonitis. Do you have any tips to get enjoyment and motivation back into running? Really struggling since COVID. Stephen, the advice is to forget about training as such and simply go out. Don't worry about how fast you're going, just go at a very slow pace. Try and go somewhere new, somewhere you've never been before. Try and get into the countryside. I'm not sure where you live, Stephen, but try and get into the countryside or near some water, on some hills. Enjoy the scenery. Enjoy the countryside. Don't take your headphones. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy the fresh air. Enjoy the sound of the birds singing. Enjoy the rush of the water or the waves. Enjoy nature and run as slowly as you like, so you reduce the risk of injury. You reduce your chances of fatigue from running too fast and too hard. Just get out there and just enjoy yourself. Don't worry about your fitness level. That will come. You know, just give it time and you'll get back into it. Does that make sense? It kind of works for me. You know, I just try and think, well, I don't feel it at the moment. So let's just take it nice and slowly and enjoy the run. And it always comes back. I always sometimes then sit, right, now I'm going to go for it. Today I'm going to do a hard run. Today I'm going to go for a hard effort. Oh, this is a lovely bit, isn't it? I don't remember seeing this bit before. How lovely. With that water mill, look at that. Thoroughly enjoying running with you guys and on this beautiful course as well. Clive Finnemore's advice is to eat a sandwich halfway through the run. Do you know what? That is good advice. I like that. Sit down and enjoy it. So stop halfway through the run, sit on a bit of grass, overlooking a field or overlooking the sea, and just eat your sandwich and enjoy it. Or go for a swim like me. That's right, yes. What I often do, even in races sometimes. Even in races, I will jump in the sea sometimes. Right, Jonathan's in zone 5. So either, Jonathan, you need to slow down, and because you're risking that injury, you know, buddy. You're risking that injury. Chill out, mate. Slow down. Relax. Just be lazy like me. Less than 2k to go now. Less than 10 minutes of running. I am going to abuse my position and advertise my 500 metre climb tomorrow, 11:30 UK time on Zwift. Oh no! One mile to go. Yeah, climb came out as crime with autocorrect. Another voice to text fail. Yet another voice to text fail. Jack Dare, okay, I'll join you then. How do you join? Right, you go to the Zwift companion app. So if you've downloaded the Zwift game on your phone or your computer, that's an orange icon. If you look on iOS, the App Store or the Google Play Store, you'll also see a blue Zwift icon, and that is the Zwift companion app. So download that, go to the Events tab, and scroll down to where it says the Film My Run 500. Film My Run 500. Click on the plus symbol and you will have joined the run. It's actually 11:35 tomorrow. Sebastian is back doing the Film My Run 500 on Thursday. Climbing 500 meters in one go should always be against the law. However, seeing as it is not against the law, we will be doing it tomorrow.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Jack Dare, it is 4.2 kilometres long. So the distance is 4.2 kilometres, but the catch, and we go very slowly, we go very, very slowly. So the first 400 metres is walking pace. It's 4.2 kilometres, but the catch is that we set the treadmills at 12% grade, 12% incline on your treadmill, and then we run. After 400 metres of getting used to the climb, or the incline on the treadmill, we then start running, and we don't stop running till we get to the end. 4.2 kilometres, 500 metres of elevation climbed. And we have 1 kilometre to go tonight in the ZLDR 10k recovery race. Stephen Smith says, what shoes are you wearing? I've got Clifton 7s. Hoka Clifton 7. Paul Hayward says Eric Min is going for a fast finish. Jack Dare. Yeah, no, so tomorrow we have the Film My Run 500 at 11:30. And then in the evening I'll probably be going out with my running club outdoors. So we'll see though. I might do something in the evening tomorrow. I very rarely run at 3:30 in the afternoon though, Jack. Sebastian says, thanks to Clive for pushing me off the sofa. Have you started living together now, Clive and Sebastian? Right, 4 minutes to go, 800 metres. Tina's in the cupboard. Right, I think you're all living at Clive's house with your animals. No, Jack. Just leave it nice and easy. All the way. Recovery run. Got to be disciplined and sensible. Keeping injury at bay, keeping fatigue at bay. The way that you do lots and lots of miles in a week is by keeping your speed down, your pace down for most of your runs. And it's very easy to get carried away. It's very easy to speed up. But there's no need and no point. Just nice and steady, keeping it in zones 1 and 2. I mean, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just sprint the last 200, but I'm not going to. Stephen Smith, another long sentence. I'm thinking of buying a stride footpod for training on Zwift. Would you recommend the purchase? Hoping it might help with the motivation issue as well. Well, it's a difficult question. The stride footpod is the best footpod there is at the moment. That is without doubt. However, I would always think that you're better off if you can get yourself a smart treadmill, or if you do get the stride, make sure you calibrate it to your treadmill, because otherwise you will. It's a head full of trouble wondering why the stride footpod is not matching your treadmill speed. There are lots of reasons why. but it's just not worth worrying about. So as long as you calibrate the stride to your treadmill and then don't worry about it, it'll be fine. So I suppose I'm saying yes, get the stride. Awesome work, everyone. Well done. Really enjoyed that. Jack Dare's fastest 10k is 47:27. Well, Jack, that's a decent time, and if you keep training, keep working, you'll get under 45, and then one day you'll be heading to 40, sub 40 minute 10k, because if you're young, there's definitely a lot of improvement to be had there. So well done, Jack. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the Film My Run 500, but remember, it's not a race. It is a very slow, disciplined climb. But we'd love to see you there. And anyone else who wants to come and join us tomorrow, 11:35 UK time for the Film My Run 500. Join on the Zwift companion app and we'll see you there. And we are just coming up to the end of the ZLDR Recovery 10k. Great work, everyone. Enjoyed that. Stayed in zone 2 the whole way, zone 1 and zone 2 the whole way. And there we are. And a very satisfying set of numbers. Because we did 1 kilometre at 8 kilometres an hour, 2 kilometres at 9, 3 kilometres at 10, and 4 kilometres at 11 kilometres an hour. So that'll look very nice on Strava. And we will see you tomorrow. So Jack says probably going to stick at around 7 to 8 kilometres per hour. Well, we start slower than that, Jack. So we start at 5.5 kilometres per hour. And the fastest we get to is 8 kilometres per hour at the very end. So, I mean, you could probably stick with us. Jonathan Cost says, update on your mic. There is slight treadmill breakthrough occasionally. Okay, interesting. I don't know why that is. I'll look into it. Paul Hayward says, sounds better than your 99.8 last week. Michael Hasser says, well done and good luck with TDS. Show it to the mountain. I will. Paul Hayward, 99.8 last week. Oh, right. Hang on a minute. On my Strava, it says 100k on my Strava. So I did 100k last week. Now, I'm not having you and Clive, because Clive told me that as well. I'm not having you and Clive telling me I did 99.8 kilometres last week. I did 100 kilometres last week. Paul Hayward says, I think it's the squeak. Yeah, but Paul, there shouldn't be any noise from my treadmill because I have software to deal with that. So Jonathan's just letting me know that there's something up with my software. I changed sound feeds a few weeks ago. Let me just have a look at this. Right, this is interesting. Let's see. Okay, so audio. Right, my microphone is probably going to go off now. Right, we're back. Is that the same as it was before? It looks the same. Let's just bring up NVIDIA Broadcast and see what that does. Oh no, that's NVIDIA Control Panel. I don't want that. Where's NVIDIA Broadcast? There. Yeah, road podcaster, that sounds fine. Noise removal, strength 100%, yes. I don't know, guys. I don't know why that's doing that. Right, Victoria says I did 99.8 kilometres as well. What is going on here? I deliberately, last night, I ran the last 4 kilometres that I needed to. Jack, keep looking at the screen. Right, let me show you. So, this is the Zwift companion app. And we've got today, so we scroll down. There's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 17th of August. We scroll down, Make sure you're in running, by the way. So, not cycling. Look, there's cycling. We click running, okay? And we scroll down and we get to 11:35. So, turn it up Tuesday at 11:30. And 12 o'clock is take it forward, move forward with the green. And I'm in the middle of that, look. Film my run 500, 11:35. So we'll just click to join that. Right, I don't know, Jonathan. NVIDIA Broadcast is working. I've got it on at the moment. Right, Paul Hayward says he believes Victoria as she does numbers for a job. I just cannot believe it. How rude. Right, Jack, I don't know then. Jack, he says there is not that option. When you say there's not that option, you should have events. You should have an events tab at the bottom. No, you don't need to follow me, Jack. You don't need to follow me. It should be there. As long as you filter in events, if you go to the events tab, which is for when you're looking at the Zwift companion app, it'll be along the bottom. So you'll have events as the second from the left on the bottom. So click events. When you get into events, make sure you've clicked the running man at the top there. So not the bike. You've got the bike here, not the bike. Click the running man. And then scroll through all the events. It must be there. It's definitely there on the running events, Jack. Right. Okay, Jack, I'll have to let you just try and find it. The other place to go to is zwift.com/events. Zwift.com/events and filter for running. You do that on a website, on a computer. Have a look there. Clive, yeah, says make sure he's in run, not bike. He's found it. Good. Right, okay, we're off. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Thank you very much for taking part in the run, if you did take part. And like I said, we'll see you tomorrow morning for the Film My Run 500 when we'll join you at 11:35. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.